and then it keeps you running. Never seems to die.
Hey, how you doing, brothers? Well, man, good to his word. I'm gonna be making some bread. So it's bread time. And today, I'm gonna make pita bread. It's not really all that much different than most of the bread that you've, bread dough that you made. It's kind of a combination of 3 cups of flour and a cup of water, a couple of little spoons of yeast. So, alright, well, I guess first things first is I want to get my water up to about, let's say 100, 105, 110, somewhere in there. Anything hotter than that will kill the yeast. Anything colder than that is not going to be quick. So, we wait for this to heat up. It's getting hot. Just run a standard meat thermometer in your water here. Oh yeah, that's a little too hot. Yeah, that's about right. Interest of time, you want it hot. But you don't want it so hot that it kills the yeast. Yeah, that's stabilized. Alright, so I want 1 cup of this. Slow it down a bit. Steel guitar and settle down. Catching an all-night station. A cup of water. Somewhere in Louisiana. It sounds bread maker do with a cup of water. He does this. I bought my yeast in bulk. And literally scoop in a sack kind of thing, and I've had over a year. I keep it in the refrigerator, and I haven't filled it yet, so let it roll. For this 3 cups of flour sort of recipe, I'm going to use 2 teaspoons of yeast, and I believe it actually is. So this will happen so quick, you won't even notice it. I mean, it's gonna be just that quick. I'm not even gonna have to pause the video. A big tub of sugar. Dump that in. All right, so that is a tablespoon of sugar, 2 teaspoons of yeast, 1 cup of warm water. Mix that shit up. And then take care of my flour. Now, not everybody's got one of these KitchenAid mixers, but I do. But I didn't pay for it. I got it on Craigslist for free. But I'm a mechanical engineering student, and it just ain't a damn thing that's broke I can't fix, and usually cheaply. So most people give up on stuff far before it's reached the end of its useful life, just because something broke. Kind of try to liken it to, you know, the classic Texas oil man that. And nothing against Texas oil, man. We get our oil. And I like people from Texas. I'm from Texas. But I don't live there now. Is that, you know, they'll give up on a car when the ashtrays are full. Oh, there's so much accuracy in that. But it usually has more to do with the average American citizen than with that evil oil man, right? But anyway, look at that, the yeast is already starting to work. Need some salt for this now. So, do 1.5 teaspoons of salt. Alright, now typically I buy my salt in bulk at the Winco, but yeah, I was broke last time I went shopping, so if you saw that I bought one of those things of iodized salt for 38 cents. It's actually cheaper per pound at Winco. I think it's like 20 cents a pound or something. And you just scoop in a sack. It's about a teaspoon. Okay. I'm gonna do about a half a teaspoon. That's about right. All right. Done with measuring spoons. So, actually there's very little moisture on here. And go ahead and mix that flour and salt up a bit. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right, that I would not call done yet. So, typically it's done in the amount of time it takes me to prepare, but I don't know, maybe I cleaned the counter too much off camera before. It's a filthy kitchen. So anyway, yeah. That was harder than it needed to be. All right, I'm gonna pause it, and when this is going up, and it should only take about 5 minutes, I'll dump it in there, and I'll kickstart my my KitchenAid for you. All right, peace. All right, so we're back, and this is what yeast in a scoop thing looks like when it's ready. You see all those bubbles there, those great big bubbles? Yeah, you want that. So anyway, it's only been about 5 minutes. This is, I believe, instant yeast. I don't know, I buy it in bulk. I remember those little packets, they used to take longer, but anyway, it costs more money, so frugal. Cheap is an insult. Frugal is virtue. Right. Okay. Let's get this KitchenAid doing what it's doing. Let's get it doing its doings. Now, because I got this for free on Craigslist, and I got it fixed. Well, I fixed it. I haven't fixed everything. It has issues, I gotta tell you. But, yeah, okay. So, see this little play here, this little slop? Yeah, there's a couple of pieces in there, cost me about 20 bucks I need to replace. This lock, it's locked right now. It should be just solid as rock, and it just isn't. See all that? Yeah, I need to fix that. But that's gonna cost me some money, so. Anyway, let's go ahead and kick it off. Yeah, actually, I might even pull that off the stand and let y'all see this. I think I will. Alright, so what we got here is, this is going to be a bit dry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little extra water into the thing here. And it doesn't have to be a regulated temperature or anything. I don't know, just a few tablespoons of water. And go ahead and kick this on. And you see how that just, so you got to kind of hold it. It's terrible. Actually. Beats the crap out of beating it by hand though, I got to tell you. So we'll see how this goes. Alright, looks like it needs a little bit of water. Come on, just a smidge. That's more than a smidge. I bet that's wet and I'll have to add flour. Never made bread with a camera in my hand. Let's see how this goes. It's a little wet. Go ahead and let this thing do the kneading for me and add a little flour at the end, I suppose. Just stiffen it up. I got the flour right here, so. Okay, pick it up a notch. See me holding it? Yeah, I know. Pain in the ass. It is what it is. The thing was free. Imagine all the calories I'm saving by not having to freaking knead it myself. Actually, I may not need to add flour. That's starting to come together. I'm gonna start slapping around like that. That is a good sign. Nobody's getting dizzy. That's about right, actually. Alright. Oh, fuck, that looks perfect. Alright. I'm gonna drag this thing out. It's kind of a wet dough. Yeah, I am gonna add flour to it. Alright. It sure did come together nice though, and quick. Alright, I'm not adding a lot. Just a bit. Alright, let's kick that thing on. Oh, that sounds great. Yeah, that's just about right. Smack, 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 smack. Brilliant. So now we slow it down. We take a look at it. Oops. Sorry. That lock does work, by the way. It just doesn't work as... still too sticky. All right. A little bit more. Anyway, it's more of an art than it is a science, for sure. So you can be as careful as you want with measurements, but the best is just your eyeball and the tactile feel of your hands. So whether or not that bread dough is proper. You're making bread, or making pita bread, or making bagels, or what the hell else. So anyway. And at this point, this bread doesn't know what it's going to be yet. I've already told you it's going to be pita bread. It can be anything at this point. It doesn't know. Alright, perfect. See how it pulled away from the side of the pan there when I lifted it up? Well, that is ideal. So that is just what we want. So let me set the camera down for just a second. No, I don't need to. Alright, I don't need both hands. Screw that. Pull this thing outside onto the counter here so I can get a run it for another second. Alright, so what I want to do is I want it to be just almost sticky. Almost sticky. See how it was sticky there after I let it sit against the pot? Alright, so shut it off. Lift it up. Awesome. Take the pan. Spray the inside of the bowl. And then scoop this stuff off. I almost need 2 hands for this. Alright, so you're going blank wall for a second. So to lift that, keep it from dropping down. Alright, anyway, all I did was I just scooped it down off of the dough hook here. And then just going to spray the top of it. Pull the dough hook off. And put my little lid on there. Alright, now we're going to set the microwave, the microwave, for timer 90 minutes. Brilliant. Alright, well that's step 1. And it is no different than any other bread at this point. It is literally nothing but bread, dough, getting ready to become what I turned it into. Making this into pita bread does not make it any different yet. It will be different next. See you in a minute. To you, 90 to me.